Hello unique and powerful souls, welcome back to another video. At this point in human spiritual evolution, many things are happening in this world. Everything is shifting and changing so drastically. As we are getting closer and closer to shifting into the fifth dimension, I have decided to create a video about how to know you are moving into the fifth dimension. As you all know, things are changing so fast, people are waking up to their true nature, and are now realizing their true potentials which has been hidden within them. As we evolve spiritually, Mother Nature is evolving and ascending so fast to the fifth dimension. A new Earth is being born, and many people are still stuck in the Matrix. I hope you are not one of them chosen star seeds. And I believe star seeds will never be among those that will be left behind in the third dimension. So, as Mother Nature is mutating, how do you know you are moving along into the fifth dimension, the new Earth? Have you been experiencing unusual changes in your consciousness, in your body and spirit, and yet you don't know why those things are happening to you? In this video, we will be dealing with powerful signs that will prove whether you are among those that will be in the new Earth or not. Of course, it is very important you watch this video with patience, so you don't jump any important information that can even help you to ascend into the new Earth. Before we start, I would like to clarify that you might experience all these signs in different moments, or all together at the same time, or you might experience only a few. It doesn't really matter. We all have a very unique experience when it comes to accessing higher dimensions. Whatever yours is absolutely fine. When you are moving to the fifth dimension, it does not mean that one day you wake up and everything is perfect. It doesn't take away your challenges. On the contrary, you use your soul's lessons as the entry points to higher consciousness. The fifth dimension is like our reality, but it functions on a higher frequency. It is not about being in a different place physically, not yet, but embodying a new level of frequency. Your body, mind, and emotions start to vibrate at a higher velocity. Thus, your state of being can now accommodate more light and higher energy. And the number one sign you are transcending into the higher dimension is when you realize that your materialistic lifestyle is fading away and you don't fit in anymore. You suddenly feel as though you can no longer tolerate something you have resisted changing in your life. You may feel as though you no longer have a choice. You have to focus on changing something you have been procrastinating on for years. And all of a sudden, you feel totally out of place, you don't fit in anymore and everything around you looks familiar, but you don't belong to it anymore. It's like you are living somebody else's life. So if you wake up one day questioning your job, your lifestyle, even the place you are living, and the people around you, it is a clear sign you are waking up your higher consciousness. It might take time, but know that it is always a gradual process. Let me tell you, this is not a middle-aged crisis. And it is not a sign that you are going crazy. Though people might see you as if you are becoming crazy and out of balance. Your soul knows what you need better than the human in you. As such, your spirit is trying to reach that higher frequency and vibration of the new Earth, the fifth dimension. And this transition can bring chaos which leads to questioning of the reality you are living. When you awaken and ascend, you start seeing yourself differently. You feel a very strong need for change, everything you know is not enough anymore, and you want more. And you also realize that the answers you are looking for are not in the material plane. Now you are beginning to tune inwards, to raise your vibration and transit into the higher realm of consciousness. Which brings us to the next sign. You are now becoming a truth seeker. Your third eye is suddenly wide open and what you see doesn't make sense to you anymore. And so you read, you study, you spend hours searching for the truth behind everything. You don't believe in what you hear in the news anymore, you don't judge knowing only one side of the story anymore. You don't believe in something only because someone said something somewhere. You are not interested in the personal opinion of anybody anymore. You don't care about gossip or drama. You are now focusing more on healing your inner wounds, letting go of things that no longer serve your higher self, which in turn shrinks your heart away like a feather. You simply know there is a higher reason behind everything, and you understand that reason is the only thing you are interested in. If this resonates with you, kindly comment that below and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So, as you shift, your purpose and your mission in life become more and more important than being with your loved ones. When you start shifting into the fifth dimension, you will realize you are here for so much more than paying the bills, being enslaved in a job you don't like. You realize you have a higher calling and you are here to serve it. You realize you are part of something much bigger than the physical plane, that you have a mission to accomplish and a journey of evolution to walk, which is not only for you but for the collective as well. And so you find yourself looking for your life purpose. You feel a need to align to it, because that is the only way of living that makes sense to you now. You find yourself studying different subjects, reinventing yourself, perhaps quitting your job, starting from zero. When you are moving to 5D consciousness, you realize you have been given the privilege of a second chance, and you are very motivated and committed to fully take this opportunity. Another crucial sign you are transcending into the fifth dimension is, you understand that your body is the vessel you chose to serve you in this lifetime, and you start treating it with respect and love. You start reading the labels of the foods you buy at the supermarket. You change your diet, you become more careful about what kind of chemicals you are ingesting into your body. You start looking into holistic solutions, and so on. Even what you watch on media changes, and you no longer spend your time watching celebrity gossips, propagandas and all the rest of them. Also, bear in mind that there is no rule saying that you should become vegan or vegetarian, that you should stop drinking coffee and alcohol altogether. Your body will tell you exactly what it needs to stay healthy and strong, and listen to it carefully. Drinking coffee or having crisps from time to time doesn't make you any less spiritual. But when you start shifting, you stop relying on substances or food to make yourself happy. And also, you stop treating food as a reward or your best friend. Your relationship with your body becomes a partnership, a beautiful love story, and yes, sometimes you can argue and slip, but at the end of the day, you will be always grateful for the body you have chosen. Which brings us to the next crucial point. Now, as you transcend, you will begin to tap into your inner power. Your authentic power has nothing to do with ego. Your power originates in your higher self, and you will feel more connected to it. You will be less likely to give your power away over to certain ideas, theories, sensations, or people. You will realize that you already have everything within yourself. And you are spending more time exploring your inner world, which has been the oldest alchemy. Man, know thyself. As you move within, you know yourself more. Not only that, you also know your worth, and demand more respect for yourself. How many of you did this message resonate with? Please share your own thought below, so we can discuss more on this in the comment box. What is the next sign you are transitioning with the earth into the fifth dimension? Your inner peace becomes your priority. As you are healing and reprogramming your subconscious beliefs, you experience more inner peace. What is more, your inner peace will become your new norm and also your priority. As the emotional body slowly heals old wounds, it becomes more stable. As you take care of your inner peace of mind and control your thoughts, you become more aware that everything is interconnected, and every loving thought affects everyone. When you give loving thoughts to others, you are giving to yourself. And when you give loving thoughts to yourself, you are giving to others as well. It becomes harder to act out of alignment with your inner truth. As your consciousness expands, you become aware of what your heart is guiding you to do. At this point, you experience higher state of consciousness. One of the clear signs of stepping into the fifth dimension and higher is that your way of thinking adjusts. You may not even recognize your old self anymore. Your mind becomes clearer and you can see through people, the ego, and illusion more clearly. Eventually, you will experience more lightness and space within your consciousness, and your mind will become more stable and calmer. However, I believe these are not the only signs you will be experiencing as you transcend to the higher dimension. There are other special signs which we will be talking about in my next videos to come. So make sure to subscribe for more important information that will guide you during this critical period. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, also share, and let's see in my next video. Peace, love, and life.